That's it. That's it. There you go. That is a full push-up, guys. That is the goal, to get to where they can do whatever the amount of reps instructed with whatever part of the variation. So again, first week in, you're gonna have to try every single one to see where they're at. You're gonna have to start with the modified, you're gonna have to start with the pull. Do them all. Wherever you see that they're struggling with 10, that is where you stay that week, and then you even try again and start on the next week. Start there. They can do whatever the rep is instructed easily, you move on to the next, and that's how we progress. Let's get to work. Make sure you and your child are staying hydrated between the workouts. I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the protocol on how to strengthen the push-up position. We're gonna go into push-up now. So this is where you wanna start off when you start your push-up process with your child. Grown-ups are a little bit different. If you have gone through the adult program, you'll notice that, right? The first one is gonna be, look, shoulder tap. You start in the high plank, right? If they have to go on their knees, get on their knees. Lean forward a little bit. Shoulder tap. All right, make sure they're not doing this and their arms are not right in front of them. Make sure their arms are right under their shoulders and their elbows are slightly flared out. Not all the way out, not all the way in. All right, this is what a modified push-up looks like, all right? Knees a little bit back. Shoulders are about 45 degrees abducted from your body. Chin up. Now your chest, Bobby. Look, tap your shoulders. Look. Boom. Tap your shoulders. Boom. Boom. Shoulder tap. Now, Bobby, get on the right position, man. What you got one knee on the floor for, man? You stronger than that. All right, that's where you want to start. Pulses at the top. Getting a push-up position, Bobby. Come over here. So in the push-up position, being that this is more pectoral dominant, right, which is your pec muscle, shoulder, this is where you're gonna wanna have the bang, right under their armpits. The first step in the push-up process is push-up pulses at the top. Come down a little bit and come back up. Boom, chin up, chin up. Come down a little bit, come back up. So you always wanna try this position with them first. If they're struggling with that, modify push-up. They can do it on their knees. So show them what it looks like on your knees, Poppy. Same exact thing, go. Good. Make sure they're leaning forward. Put your knees back a little bit. Back. Right there. Boom. Other knee back a little bit. Right there. Chin up, Papa. Chin up. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Good. That's the first step you want to start with them. Get them comfortable with that movement before we move to the next one. So I'm going to demonstrate this in the high push-up position, not on the modified. But you start where your child is gonna start. I want you to run through this whole protocol with your child before they start doing these push-up positions and see where they're at. How do you know where they're at? If they can do 10 of that with no problem, go on to the next step. So that was the first step. If they can do about a 2-inch range, little pushes at the top, maybe they can do it on their knees, maybe they can do it off their knees. Start off on their knees. If they can do it there, take a nice little rest, 2-3 minutes in between, do it on the high plank, right? Start here. Again, start off on their knees. Next one, start here. Start at the very beginning, go all the way through. Wherever you're seeing them struggling with 10, as soon as you see them struggle, as soon as you see them break form, you stop it. You do not challenge them to do any more, especially in the first couple weeks. The next one is gonna be a negative push-up. Let's go, Papa. So back in the push-up position. Go, down. Now what you need, I need you, Bobby, keep your chin up. You have to get used to that. You're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2. Then you're gonna lay on the ground, get back up normal, all right? But again, I'm gonna demonstrate them all from the high position. You start them off on their knees. If they have no problem doing 10 there, then you move up. First week, you're gonna have to test your child, see where they're at in this process. Remember, 5 seconds on the way down, Bobby. Let's go, come up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. So it's important that I really touch on the position. Get back on your knees, Bobby. All right, that I touch on the form of the push-up. When you're doing a push-up, you were too flared out. Your elbows were all the way out to the side. You don't want that. You don't want them too low. When you're doing a push-up, you want them right here. Look. Look how this looks. Look. Look at my elbows. Look. You see that? They're slightly out. They're not too in, and they're not all the way out. They're right here. So the one after the pulses at the top is gonna be 3 to 5 second negatives on the way down. Let's go, Poppy, you ready? Slow and controlled. Chin up, And elbows right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Your elbows are a little bit better, but point them in just a little bit more. Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Lay down. Boom. 4th step, guys, is going to be post push-ups at the bottom. So they're going to come all the way to the bottom, and they're going to give me little bounces down here. All right. Again, you want to start off on your knees, and you definitely want to start off with assisting them. At least stay very, very close, because that is not an easy variation. So again, guys, you can start at whatever level your child is at. They can get on their knees. Daniel's been doing push-ups since damn he was born out the womb. Chin up, Bobby, chin up. Go all the way to the bottom and bounce at the bottom. Right there. Slow, slow, control, slow it, control. Slow it down. All right, those are push-up poses. All right, that is the last step before you get to a push-up. If they can do 10 of those, then they do a full push-up. A full push-up, just do it 2 or 3, but just show them how to do a real push-up the right way. Bobby, but if you keep falling like that, that's how you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't do that. Show them how to do a full push-up. Let's go. Control it, control it. You're doing it too hard. Go.
1.
Good, and your elbows are good there. There you go. Chin up, chin up, chin up. Go. Not 2 up, Bobby. Just keep it like facing down, right there.
2.
That's it. That's good.